So I'm going to go over Myfitnesspal with you and how I find it best to organise my calories for the day and the week. Now, firstly, I want to set my goals of calories. So if you hit bottom right, you hit the more button. You can then go to goals, and then if you look down halfway down the page, you've got your calorie, carbs, protein and fat goals. Here you can edit your calories. So currently I'm going to go for a 2,400 target. Don't worry about the macros and the percentage split yet. I only want you to look at your targets of calories. You don't need to change that anyway. Now, the way I see it is the easiest way is to break it down into how many meals a day you want and how many calories each meal you want. Now, if I often have 4 meals a day, so 2,400 divided by 4 is 600 per meal. So I'll then go to my diary. Now, a couple of things I do that really help consistency is have the same calories every day for breakfasts and also for my second lunch. So if you see here, I have my 4 meals: dinner, lunch 1, lunch 2, and breakfast. So my breakfast is the same foods every day. I don't change it. I have my oats and a smoothie. So it also suggests here if I swipe right, it just adds straight in easily. So if I add in that there is added in my oats and my smoothie, although those oats yesterday, that was come from yesterday, I had reduced them because I wanted more calories in the evening, but I normally have 2 sachets of oats. So that takes me to 515, slightly short of the 600, but that's okay. I'll then go down to my second lunch, which is a shake. Now, if you look at the top here of my meals, it's already saved. I've already entered it and it's already saved, so I can quick add it. So I have a shake, beef protein, plus added in. Again, you'll notice that's a little bit shy of the 600, which isn't an issue. The reason being is because, I could either add an extra sort of the 75, like the 85 or the 70, 90 calories to those that lunch and breakfast, or I could save that to have a slightly bigger dinner and a slightly bigger lunch, which is what I'm going to do here. So I then need to make up the rest of my 1,374 calories. Now, lunch, whenever you're looking at a plate, I always want you to think of it as macros as well. So what am I eating on this plate? Is it carbs? Is it protein? And I always want you to have a bit of protein each meal. So my protein is going to be tuna. So I'm going to put tuna in spring water, 1 can logged. I'm then going to have it with pasta. Always type uncooked, so you can see at the top there is uncooked. You can type like the brand, whether it's Tesco's, Asda, or whatever it may be. But always weigh in dry weight and put things in dry, uncooked weight. So if I click on that there, I want a bit more than 75 grams. So I'm going to change my serving size to say 100 and let's go 140. So 140 grams of pasta, quite a big lunch. I don't need to put in sauces and vegetables. As long as you're consistent with it, I don't mind if you don't log that. I've then now got 755 calories to go. I'm going to make my dinner. So before I make my dinner, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll right down to the bottom and just look at nutrition. Now, at nutrition, you can click calories, nutrients, macros at the top. I want you to look at nutrients and the total you've had. So the day view, the total protein is 102. My current goal of protein is 180. So I'm quite short of my protein goal. So dinner does need to be high protein. So for dinner, my favourite source of high protein, without putting the calories up too high, is just chicken. So again, I'm going to do it raw. So the top one, chicken breast raw, just to make sure that's correct. So click on that, add 220. So I'm now going to go back. What I'm going to have my wraps with, my chicken with, I'm going to have it with a wrap. So tortilla wrap from Co-op. How many servings? I'll have 2 wraps. I'll add it in and then I'll go back to my main page on my diary. Now, I'm 147 calories short. If I scroll down again to nutrition, I'm just going to check what I'm short on. So I've actually hit protein bang on there. Ideally, I didn't want that to be the case because I could show you how to manipulate it. But so if that is the case, I now can go a little bit higher fats or a little bit higher carbohydrates. So maybe I'll say to myself, do you know what? I'll have an extra sachet of oats in the morning. Maybe I'll say to myself, actually, I'm going to have 100. I'm going to go for 150 grams of protein. For pasta. And then I look at it and I'm still 110 short on the overall calories. So maybe I want to have a little snack. I've got a biscuit. So just say I've had a biscuit, Mikado biscuit. There you go. They're 53 calories. I'm gonna have 2 of those. Then I'm only 4 calories off my target. Bingo. Protein I've hit my target, and everything is perfect for the day. Now, that might not be the case. It might be that I've gone to my nutrition and the protein is really low. So I've actually said, right, I need to increase the amount of chicken breast I'm going to have tonight, or decrease it. It might be a case that I was well over my protein. So in fact, for dinner, I'll just have 150 grams. And then what I can do is I could have an extra wrap here. So I hit my calories, still a bit over. So now I may take out back down on my lunch where I have my pasta. I might say, do you know what? I wanted the 3rd wrap, so I'm going to sacrifice a bit of pasta. But this is how you can do it in advance to make sure that you hit your target perfectly and have flexibility with it. Also, another thing that I may do with this is where I stick to 4 meals each day and I know the breakdown roughly. If I say to myself I'm going to go out for drinks Friday night, what I would do is I would put this in with bearing in mind that I want to hit my protein target still. I would think, right, how can I save myself calories without taking out the protein and going under my target? So first thing I'd take out is the oats of my protein shake. So I'm going to get rid of those. I also do have this tablespoon of olive oil in my protein shake just because it gets my calories up and my healthy fats. But for the sake of a couple of extra vodkas, I'm going to get rid of that. Tortilla wrap, I was having 3. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, do you know what, I just need 2. I've already then saved myself 500 calories nearly. The Mikados, don't need those anymore because I'm going to drink. And then here we are now, I'm on 1800 calories. I'm 574 off my target. But I'm still, if I went down to my nutrition, you can see I'm still not right on my target, but I'm a bit below. But that's where, again, I can come back and I can manipulate it. I can say 200 protein, 200 chicken breast to put my protein up. And then, yeah, I'll have even less pasta, I think, at lunch. I will go 110 and so on. It may even be a case that in the evening you're going out for a meal as well and you say to yourself, do you know what? There's no pasta for lunch. Gone. I need that whole 1,000 calories for my evening. So this is the way I manage it. I break it down into small mass sums of 4 meals. You know, I look at 600 calories each meal. You may want to do it so every dinner is 800 and breakfast is 400. But if you break it down like that, it will make your life a lot easier.